What happens if you drink garlic water every day? For 30 days, you crush a garlic clove, drop it into water, and hesitate. The smell is sharp, almost aggressive, filling the room before your first sip. Part of you wonders if this is healthy or just unnecessary punishment. Still, you commit to a simple experiment: 30 days of garlic water. Before the first glass touches your lips, your body is listening. It recognizes more than flavor. It recognizes a dense package of bioactive compounds. Garlic is not just seasoning. It is concentrated plant defense repurposed for us. Over 30 days, those molecules interact with your blood, gut, and cells. The question is simple. What really changes if you keep drinking this every single day? To answer that, we need to understand what garlic actually does in your body. Garlic is loaded with sulfur compounds and unusual molecules your physiology immediately recognizes. These compounds have been shown to fight bacteria, yeast, viruses, and even some parasites. They can help your immune system, not replace proper medical treatment when needed. Research shows garlic can suppress dangerous bacteria like E. coli and certain resistant strains. It can slow the growth of candida and other problematic yeasts in the body. It may weaken some parasites and support your defenses during infections or travel exposures. That is why many people reach for garlic when colds first appear. But antimicrobial power is only one part of garlic's story inside you. The next chapter lives in your blood vessels and your heart. When you drink garlic, water molecules soon reach the lining of your arteries. There, they help increase nitric oxide, a gas that relaxes and widens vessels. Studies have shown modest drops in blood pressure in people with elevated pressure. Systolic numbers sometimes fall several points. Diastolic numbers can follow with similar trends. Garlic can also reduce arterial stiffness, helping your vessels behave more like flexible tubing. It may act like a gentle, natural version of certain blood pressure medications. It also reduces platelet stickiness, lowering your tendency to form unnecessary blood clots. Over 30 days, these shifts can support calmer circulation and noticeably warmer hands. If your pressure is normal, garlic usually will not push it dangerously low. It seems to nudge systems toward balance, not override your body's core regulation. Beyond blood vessels, garlic interacts deeply with your metabolism and insulin signaling pathways. Several studies have shown lower fasting insulin and glucose in people taking garlic regularly. It can help your cells respond better to insulin, reducing resistance over time. This improved sensitivity is associated with smaller waistlines and healthier blood lipid profiles. Garlic may also support a fatty liver that developed from long-standing insulin resistance. By lowering inflammation and improving signaling, the liver may gradually store less fat. Total cholesterol and LDL often decrease slightly when garlic becomes a regular daily habit. That does not mean LDL is evil. Your body uses it for repair. When inflammation and oxidative stress decrease, your body simply needs fewer emergency repair deliveries. Garlic helps by reducing the damage itself, not just chasing the cholesterol number. It has been shown to reduce oxidative stress, the biochemical rusting inside tissues. Less oxidative stress means LDL particles are less likely to become small and dense. Instead, they stay larger and fluffier, which seems less harmful to vessel walls. Over decades, this pattern can support lower risk of cardiovascular disease and diabetes. But garlic's reach does not stop at blood and arteries. It reaches your gut. Your gut hosts trillions of bacteria that depend on whatever you feed them. Garlic acts both as food and as a selective weapon in this ecosystem. Its fructans work like prebiotic fibers, feeding friendly bacteria in your colon. At the same time, its antimicrobial compounds suppress certain harmful bacteria, yeasts, and parasites. For some people, this means less bloating, more regular stools, and a calmer abdomen. For others, garlic water worsens gas, discomfort, and pressure within hours of drinking. That reaction often points to deeper issues like FODMAP sensitivity or small intestinal overgrowth. In those cases, fermentable carbohydrates and sulfur can feed the wrong bacterial populations. So, if garlic brings worse symptoms, your gut may be asking for professional evaluation. None of this means garlic is bad. It means your gut needs attention. While your microbiome responds, your liver is quietly grateful for sulfur-rich garlic molecules. These sulfur compounds support phase 2 detoxification, the liver's packaging and shipping department. In this phase, toxins are attached to other molecules and made water-soluble. Once soluble, they can leave the body through bile, urine, or sweat more easily. Garlic also supports glutathione, one of your body's most important internal antioxidants. Glutathione helps neutralize free radicals and assists the liver during heavy chemical exposures. Drinking garlic water daily is like giving these pathways a gentle, regular nudge. However, the key to many garlic benefits lies in how you prepare it. Raw garlic does not contain allicin, the famous antimicrobial compound, until you crush it. Inside each clove alliin and the enzyme alliinase sit in separate compartments. When you press or mince the clove, those compartments break and the chemicals meet. Within seconds, alliin turns into allicin, which carries the strongest antimicrobial action. Allicin is powerful but unstable, reaching peak levels around 7 to 10 minutes. Heat above about 60 degrees Celsius destroys allicin almost instantly. Oxygen slowly breaks it down as well, especially if you leave it exposed. That is why timing and temperature matter when you chase garlic's immune benefits. The most effective method is simple and a little bit ritualistic. Press 1 or 2 cloves through a garlic press into a small glass. Let the paste rest on the counter for 7 to 10 minutes. This pause allows allicin to form fully before you dilute it with water. Then add cold or comfortably warm water, never boiling or very hot liquid. Drink the mixture within about 30 to 45 minutes for maximum effect. If the floating garlic pieces bother you, strain them. The allicin remains dissolved. Another option is mixing crushed garlic into soft butter to make garlic butter. The fat helps protect active compounds slightly longer, though allicin still fades with time. Over the first few days, your mouth may protest the intense flavor immediately. Your friends might comment on your breath before any internal change becomes noticeable. Inside, though, your blood vessels are starting to relax a little more easily. Hands that usually feel cold may slowly start feeling less icy during normal days. If your blood pressure was mildly high, numbers may begin drifting downward several points. Your digestion also notices the new daily guest arriving in your stomach and intestines. If your microbiome welcomes garlic, bloating may ease and bowel movements become more regular. If your microbiome resents it, gas cramping or loose stools may temporarily increase. Pay attention to these signals. They reveal deeper gut balance, not garlic's morality. Meanwhile, your liver is working through daily toxins with slightly more support each morning. Some people report lighter feeling afternoons, as if heaviness after meals has reduced slightly. By the second week, any blood pressure benefits may become more consistent on measurements. You might notice fewer afternoon crashes if garlic supports better insulin sensitivity in you. Your fasting glucose and triglycerides may start to drift lower on repeated tests. Some people also describe clearer thinking as overall inflammation and oxidative stress gently decrease. They feel slightly more present, less foggy, and less driven by constant snacking impulses. During cold and flu season, you may notice fewer infections or milder, shorter ones. This likely comes from garlic supporting your immune responses, not from supernatural protection. Its compounds help your body recognize invaders faster and create a more effective response. By the third and fourth week, changes often feel less dramatic and more integrated. Garlic water has become another small rhythm in your day, like brushing teeth. Circulation, digestion, and energy have often shifted subtly toward more stability and resilience. Some joint stiffness or morning aches may ease if systemic inflammation has decreased. None of these effects are guaranteed. They depend on your baseline and unique biology. At the same time, you must notice possible downsides from daily garlic use. Garlic thins the blood slightly, which can interact with prescription anticoagulant medications. If you already take blood thinners or have bleeding disorders, consult your doctor first. People with severe reflux or very sensitive stomachs may experience burning or discomfort. Those with known FODMAP sensitivity, or SIBO, may find symptoms worsen rather than improve. In those situations, daily garlic water is a diagnostic clue, not a solution. Too much garlic can cause nausea, cramping, strong breath, and noticeable body odor. Rarely people can develop allergic reactions with rashes, swelling, or breathing difficulties. If you notice worrisome symptoms, stop the experiment and talk with a professional. Remember, garlic water is a tool that can support health, not replace treatment. It cannot replace a balanced diet, regular movement, sleep, and stress management practices. It also cannot substitute for antibiotics, antivirals, or other necessary medications during serious illness. Think of garlic water as a small daily ally that works alongside broader habits. As your 30 days end, you can reflect on what actually changed for you. Maybe your blood pressure readings improved slightly, and your fingers feel warmer most days. Maybe your digestion feels smoother, your sinuses clearer, and your energy more predictable. Maybe nothing huge changed, but you learned how your body handles potent plants. That knowledge is valuable. It helps you make more intentional choices going forward. Garlic water might become a habit or simply a tool you use seasonally. Either way, you tested a simple intervention and listened closely to your body. Sometimes the most powerful experiments are not high-tech. They are small, consistent habits. Garlic water fits that category perfectly when approached with respect and realistic expectations. You are not trying to become invincible. You are supporting underlying physiology gently. Real transformation comes when small choices add up alongside good sleep, movement, and connection. Daily garlic water will not fix everything, but it can nudge many systems positively. It can support immune defenses, vascular flexibility, metabolic health detoxification, and microbial balance. Used wisely, it becomes part of a broader conversation between you and your physiology. If this exploration changed how you view garlic, your kitchen already feels different. You no longer see only a strong smell. You see biochemical tools with potential. Before starting any daily remedy, especially with medications or conditions, talk with a professional. If you decide to try garlic water, start small and observe carefully. Notice not only your digestion but also mood, energy, and overall resilience. If it supports you, it may earn a permanent place in your routine. If it clearly disagrees with you, respect that message and adjust course wisely. Sometimes, the strongest remedies are the simplest when you understand their limits and power. If this guide helped you, subscribe, like, and share, then keep listening inward.